Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, using tarot to help you do the inner work, heal yourself, and create the life that you truly want to live. This is today's tarot. Forgot to shuffle. This is today's tarot. It's for all signs. It's for Sunday, the 22nd of September, 2024. I hope you're doing well. I have private readings from my website, BeHealing.com. Anything from one-question readings to full readings, energy healings, and other things. Check it out on my website, BeHealing.com. I'll pop a link for it up there and in the description box below. So what's in the energies for everybody today? Let's check it out. We've got beneath the surface. Emotions running beneath the surface. Perhaps you're making sense of them. Perhaps you're not really wanting to admit to them. Perhaps someone else is not wanting to admit to their emotions. Stifled, kind of. Sometimes it can be overwhelming and difficult to talk about these things. Sometimes other people just can't find it within themselves to talk about stuff. We've got mystery as well. You might not understand why. Perhaps someone else cannot talk about their emotions or doesn't want to deal with something, and you can't understand why they wouldn't want to talk about it. Self-care. You take care of yourself. You take care of your partner. There's some things we just can't sort out. To sort something out requires two people to be willing, right, to at least have a conversation. And some people just aren't. Some people just aren't at that point, right? And we can't make up for it if they're not at that point. There needs to be two people willing. So let yourself off the hook. Take care of yourself. What do you need to do to what do you need to do or know to feel at peace with it? Four of Swords. Chill out. Relax. Self-care. Page of Swords. Someone's looking at you. Someone's noticed you. Someone is paying attention to what it is you're doing and not doing. You've got the Moon. You don't know. You don't understand. Something is yet to be revealed. And what else, please? Oh, that did a flip. The Four of Cups. There's a bit of disappointment here, but there's a waiting for something better to come along kind of an energy about it too. Now, the Four of Swords. So we need to rest up, do the self-care and all of that kind of thing. Direct communication. So, yeah, it feels like the lack of direct communication. That's what I was getting, is that wouldn't it just be so much easier if everybody could just communicate about emotional stuff? But some people can't, right? And it might be so frustrating to you because you're ready to communicate about it, but as I said, it requires two people for resolution. You can't do it all yourself. I know, I tried. I stayed in abusive situations and tried to sort it out and to coach and be the healer and stuff like that in the whole situation. But when you're in it, when you're part of it, when it's you that they're targeting, it's you that they're abusing, it's just impossible. It's even more, you're not the person that can do that, right? There needs to be a third party, and it needs to be instigated by them if they want to heal themselves and learn how to deal with their emotions and whatever it is. So don't take on what is impossible for you to do. I spent way too many years, way too much of my life trying to do the impossible like that. Perhaps you have too. So don't do it in this respect. Let yourself off the hook. Take care of yourself. It's all good. It's not your responsibility. I read it yesterday. Yesterday being the 13th of Friday, the 13th of September. Adults, it's their responsibility to heal themselves. It's not yours. And especially when that adult is harming you, trying to harm you, or harming you without realizing. It could be that too. But still, it means that you're not the one that can help. When we're personally involved, we're not the ones that can help. Page of Swords. So, the other person's Page of Swords. Someone's noticing you or someone's watching. Perhaps the way that you're dealing with things, it could be. Page of Swords. Who's this? Ah, someone that's got feelings for you. Yeah. Well, there's some love there. Yeah. And that can make it all the more difficult, right? Because it's never all like 100% bad. It would be easier for us to detach if it was, right? But things can be unhealthy without it being 100% bad. There's forgiveness behind that. Let people be who they're being, choosing what they're choosing. It's not right to force people to face something we can't anyway. They're not going to. But if you think about it, think about your own healing, it comes along when you're ready for it. And imagine if you had someone trying to force you into a certain healing before you were ready. That's quite violent, isn't it? I think that's kind of emotionally violent. So, the moon, something yet to be revealed, something like you can't figure it out. And it's emotional too, and it's deep emotional stuff. I think a lot of stuff is coming up at the moment for us to deal with this, to find some peace within ourselves. And it's not always through forgiveness. I've found that with abusers, forgiveness was keeping me in the dynamic, and a lack of forgiveness was where I needed to be smarter about it and go, actually, no, it is on them, and it is them, and it's not me, and I don't need to forgive. And if I forgive, it just allows the pattern to repeat over and over again, and I keep on getting hurt. The moon, confusion, the Knight of Materials. Just take it slowly. The healing process and us coming to peace within ourselves about something, it takes time. What's behind that is unlimited possibilities. It feels like abundance might come from this. You might open yourself up. I mean, we had that energy yesterday of like something is stopping you from manifesting what you want, and it's how you feel about yourself. And if you're putting burdens of other people's healing and sorting something out that can't be healed, giving yourself an impossible job or role or task, that's going to make you feel bad about yourself because you're going to be a failure, right? You can't do it. And so letting yourself off the hook and coming at peace with that, like, I can't do the impossible. I can't do what it's someone else's job to do. I can't heal other people. I mean, I'm a healer and I can't heal other people because we don't. We help other people heal, but they've got to be willing. I can only heal people that are coming to me, that are ready for it, that are seeking that. I can only help them. I can't like pick random people like, you need healing here, have this help. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. So the Four of Cups, you're waiting for something better to come along. The Four of Materials, and holding your energy back until it does. Yeah, and for you healers and empaths as well, we can keep ourselves in situations that are not good for us for way too long, thinking that we were put in there to be the light, to be the one that sorts it out. But as I said, you can spend way too much of your life in that impossible task. And in a way, we do it to prove worthy of love. Because if we knew that we were worthy of love, we'd go to the people that were already healed, the ones that were seeking that healing at least and doing the work on themselves, the ones capable of love, because we deserve love. You do. You deserve love. You don't need to keep yourself around those that can't. You don't need to fix them. You don't need to choose people that can't love and then fix them so that they can love. There's anger behind that too. Yeah, and as I said, sometimes forgiveness, it's the opposite of forgiveness that needs to be found, and that will actually bring you more peace. And that is so weird to understand, but it's true, is sometimes a lack of forgiveness is what brings you peace. When you can know where your responsibilities end and someone else's responsibilities start, and detach yourself from that. And then it can make you angry, because it's like, maybe angry at yourself for spending so long trying to do the impossible, but angry at them for not stepping up. Because why don't people do that? I don't get it. Why don't people step up and want to heal these things? Why don't they want to have a better life? Why don't they want to stop hurting other people? Why? I don't get it. So what about romance for our singles out there? Someone has been suggesting that it's genetic. I don't know. I'm not so sure about that. If it was genetic, then me and my brother wouldn't have had completely opposite experiences. Well, we had the same experiences, but he became the abuser and I didn't. If it's genetic, then I don't know. That doesn't make sense to me. Anyway, reflection. Give each other some space at the moment, and give yourself some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. Yeah. And if you are in a relationship that you're not sure whether it's toxic for you or not, give some space. Because when you give some space, when you give yourself some space, draw up a boundary and just say, I need some time alone. If that person is toxic to you, then they're going to blow up at that. They're not going to allow that, right? And that sometimes that's information that we need. Got practice gratitude and take a breather. Yeah, take a break. Take a break. Breathe. Relax. Trust and family. Perhaps you're finding your chosen family now. Perhaps like me, you haven't had ever the experience of a loving family and you want to experience that now, and you deserve that. Floating on air and lust. Okay, just be careful of that. Now, with this breather thing and that message that I was getting, if you're not sure whether you're in a toxic relationship or not, just give yourself some space, especially if a relationship is based on lust, sex. It might just be about that, and if you're not providing that anymore, then there might not be any emotional content of the relationship. If it blows up when you're not offering that, then it shows that it is not a healthy relationship. We've got many needs, and most of them are emotional, right? Sure, there's some sexual needs too, but it's not all there is. And sometimes it can take over a relationship and it'd be just about that. Sometimes it just starts off like that and never changes. We've got turkey, someone's behaving stupidly. We've got a cracked cup, dissatisfaction with life, dissatisfaction with situations, with people. We've got an arrow, you're on the right path regarding some aspect of your life. As much as sometimes it can be hard to face these things, you are on the right path, and money will be coming to you. Ka-ching! We've got wind chimes, peace and harmony. Seek peace and harmony more than anything at the moment for yourself. And don't be too hard on yourself either. Well, think of a yes or no answer question. I've got a red and a green crystal in this bag. I'm going to pull one of them out very shortly for our answer, but it's just a bit of fun. This is not a personal reading. However, if you do want a personal reading, they're available from my website, behealing.com. You can find a link for that in the description box below and also up there too. Generally getting them out within 24 hours lately. Anything from one question readings to longer full readings, all kinds of things. There's some specials on there at the moment as well. Check it out on my website, behealing.com. How best to deal with these energies today? We have the Seven of Wands. This is all about protection. Protect yourself. Protect yourself. Put your peace first. Yeah. It just feels like today there's an uncomfortable truth to accept. Radical acceptance is where it's at. Accepting things as they are, not wishing that they could change. Yeah, we wish that they could change, but sometimes we just got to accept things as they are. Think of a yes or no answer question now. Your answer is yes. Go for it. There you go. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to click like before you click off down there. Click that subscribe button if you're new. Leave me a comment as well. I do love hearing from you, and consider clicking that join button down there to be part of my membership, and you'll catch me live. If you can catch me live, I will give you a reading in there. Otherwise you will get access to and be part of the channelings for the members only. Well, have the best day ever. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.